into the Purple Pocket Podcast, and it's your boy R.A.P. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, what's up, everybody, man? We back. Yeah, man. Training camp is officially underway. Me and Dave gonna be bringing y'all content after y'all might get sick of us, honestly, the way we about to start.
I'm sick of us.
Yeah, man.
I see him more than my wife.
It's about to get nasty out here. You hear me? Like, we about to be bringing y'all content over and over again. But y'all gonna love it, man. Don't lie. Where the Purple Gang at, man? Y'all tap in. Let us know you here. Let me make sure my audio. Because you know my co-host ain't gonna tell me that if my microphone's working or not.
Yeah, I just let him fail. That's anything to make me look and sound better.
He don't want y'all to hear my takes, man. He don't want y'all to hear my good takes, you know what I mean? So SKOL Mafia, booth the truth. Hey, SKOL Mafia, we definitely gonna touch on that. I already know what you mean.
You know how high I am on Booth and how Mackie Jr. here doesn't like him. So.
Yeah, I mean, and I never said I don't like him. I just wasn't as high.
He's all backtracking now.
Yeah, I never said I don't like him now. But what's up, McAndrews, man? Appreciate you tapping in with us.
I appreciate your comments on my post, man.
Yeah, man, McAndrews be active, man. He a good subscriber, man. Good supporter for sure.
I hope you weren't bothered by all the YouTube shorts today. I got a little crazy.
Yeah, man. My boy Dave
it's like a new toy for me.
Crazy out here.
It's like a new toy for me.
Yeah, man. Sure. Hey, but it is what it is. We having fun with this thing, man. We definitely gonna touch on Andrew Booth Jr. We're gonna touch on Kwesi, man. 5 people in the building, man. Y'all make sure y'all tap in, man. Let us know you in the building. You know Purple Gang in the building for sure, man. We also gonna touch on our fantasy league. We really need to start getting that. I mean, I got some emails, man. I gotta go through them. I'm off tomorrow, so I'm gonna take some time and start getting that underway as well, just so we not last minute scrambling around. So, you know what I'm saying? I want to just make sure everybody's on the same page and get that handled. But we definitely gonna talk about Kwesi Adolphus-Mensah, man. Let's go ahead and start this out, Dave. So you can tell them kind of how you feel about, you being one of the first pretty much Vikings platforms that came out with the news, and then everybody followed suit.
I think I was the first because I look at this article. I don't know where I saw it. It just pops up, and I'm like, what the hell just happened? And I'm like, I go look and I YouTube and I put it, I search and nobody's talking about it. And I'm like, okay, let me just do a video on it. And I was pretty lenient. I kept it internal. And I described it to you earlier. It's like when a father sees his son do something wrong and he lets it slide. Wife finds out about it 4 or 5 hours later. Then you got to be like mad and pretend you never saw it happen before. That's the way I was today. I just posted a video on it. Don't look at it now. Wait till the show's over. But how I really felt about what Kwesi did. I think he learned a big lesson today that he should be seen, not heard from here on till the season's over, because let the big dogs play. Let the coaches coach the field. I don't want to. It's almost like he wanted to show how smart he was and give all the inside baseball of all his decision making. Don't do it. He stuck his foot in his mouth. I think he learned a huge lesson moving forward. Is don't. Let me
ask you though. Why do you feel like he stuck his foot in his mouth though? Like what makes you feel like?
Because he opened up a player to criticism, and now this is what happens. The media will now ask all the players around him about what Kwesi said.
Yeah.
And that you just don't want to see that. And this is another example, just the media sucks. Here's an NFL.com headline. Vikings GM Kwesi Adolphus-Mensah says QB Cousins' future in Minnesota beyond 2022 up for debate. It says he said that.
Already.
They didn't put quotes around it, but they said he said that.
Nowhere in the article, got the quarterback controversy, man.
Nowhere in the article did it say that. Nowhere in NFL.com's article did it say that. But they put it in the headline, and that's the crap. That's the crap you got to avoid. Is the big deal is that you just created a controversy, and now all these players will be asked by the media surrounding him.
So
And
were
it's
they
a distraction that
were
doesn't need
they
to
asked
happen.
today during any other press conferences? I mean, I
You
watched
know,
a
I
couple of
think
them, but
it doesn't surprise me that it hasn't happened, or that it didn't.
yeah,
I didn't see it happen, but that's the kind of thing
yeah,
that could be open to. We saw the big guys that were, had the capability of going live and having a player come over, but we're not there when they're yelling questions from the sidelines
right.
or whatever. So, but there was one guy who um is local talent asked Thielen about, hey, so was it really last year? Was it really that big of a problem? Was it a bad environment like all your other players were saying about it? See, that's the players complaining about last year, and now a player like Thielen's got to answer for it.
So this is the thing, though. I got to say, like, so I seen the article or whatever, about what Quesse said, and I mean, I mean, he makes a good point though. Like, I mean, the reality is, I mean, Kirk Cousins isn't Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes. I mean, we don't got to
And
be
neither
rocket
are
scientists.
30 other
Yeah,
quarterbacks.
neither are 30 other quarterbacks. I mean, he's just, but the point he made sense though. I mean, you know what I mean? It ain't like he said anything wrong. What he said was absolutely true in my book. I mean, he just was stating facts. It's just how it came off, I guess. People, the media is going to take it
It's
and
how they're
say,
going to
"Oh,
take it.
he don't
And you
like
just,
he." But I mean, honestly, but even as Vikings fans, we all know that. I mean, the quarterback position is going to be up for debate. It's all based on this year, and if we have an opportunity to draft one, then we're going to, and I'm sure Kurt knows that too. So it's no secret. You feel me? But
uh,
my boy gonna turn up this year, so it ain't gonna happen.
Kirk's not hurt by this,
Yeah,
It's
he's
just
not
like,
hurt by
but
it.
all the other players that, see it now are going to think, oh my God, I'm going to be asked about this now.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can
for
see,
sure.
and I can see Thielen being asked when he got asked about what Kendrick said,
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
what? I'm like, that was like, let's move on. We got
yeah,
a
for
new
sure.
coach here, and that's the way Thielen took it. Is the guy asked him, "Are you going to quit football and go be a professional golfer?" Just stupid questions like that. And Thielen had to
Yeah,
like just keep talking the whole time and laugh it off. But yeah, you don't want to cause something for your players to get distracted, and that's all he did. Now,
yeah,
just to look at it, he said things like, "Hey, it's really hard to win without that piece," and it was very nervous of not burning down the quarterback. Am I making the right decision in keeping Kirk Cousins? Well, he's going to he'll sound really dumb to think that Kirk Cousins is not good enough and then hand him $70 million guaranteed. You'd have
yeah,
to be the dumbest person alive to admit that. So I don't think it was him trying to, he was trying to say things like, "Hey, this is a tough decision." It was a tough decision to go the other direction, build this, and put this team together. And he came back and backtracked. And another thing he did was he basically insulted the Rams who won the Super Bowl. I don't know if you remember reading that he said you don't want to go full Rams, which is like a reference to what's the movie Tropic Thunder? If I don't remember that, I won't
yeah,
go into it because it's not politically correct. But
right,
you don't want to go full Rams, which means put all your chips into one basket, because he says you want to go three, you want to have 2-3 year window. And that's what I
yeah.
talked about in my first or my first video 4 days ago. Is that, yeah, you don't want to do that, but you don't want to say that to the Rams, who you might have to play in the playoffs, and they're
I
going
ain't
to
gonna
have that on
lie
their
though.
chalkboard.
No, I ain't gonna lie though. Like I disagree with him on that too. I mean, just look at like what Tampa Bay
Oh yeah.
did. Tampa Bay went out and got Julio Jones today. Was it today or yesterday? It was today or yesterday. They went and got Julio Jones. I mean,
Mm.
shit. It's like the NFL is moving in that direction. Like GMs are saying, hey, you know what? Hey, Super Bowls are few and far in between. So we got to go out here and get as many good players as we can get for the year, even if they're on 1-year contracts, and try to get this
Well,
championship. You know what I'm
but
saying?
the thing is that he's talking about trading their future. And that's what the Rams did. They didn't like go out and say, "Hey, let me go get that free agent quarterback, Matt Stafford." They said, "No, let me trade all these players
I
for
mean,
these future picks."
They did that, but it turned into a Super Bowl too, though.
Yeah, and it roll of the dice at work. But
and
saying
the
that
Bucks
out loud,
did the
he's
same
got to
thing.
stop. He needs to keep that inner monologue in his inner monologue, because that is bulletin board material for them when we face them in the playoffs. 100%.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you got the fan base is 50-50. You got some people that are happy that, you know, he said something like that, because a lot of people, a lot of Vikings fans are hoping that we move off of Kurt, you know, so when they hear things like that, they're like, all right, it's good, like he's not too high on Kurt, so I mean, he's on thin ice, he can be out of here at any moment.
Well, then you should be pissed off at Kwesi for keeping him. That's the catch-22 about it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think the right move was to at least keep him this year. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta at least keep him this year. Like, but a lot of even like Purple for the Win, and a lot of the podcasters are saying, all right,
Purple for the Win was all over.
Excuses are out the door now. You know what I mean? You got a offensive minded coach. You got a better offensive line. Supposedly, it's supposed to be better this year. We'll see. I mean, we still don't know that. And your defense should be better. So, I mean, all the excuses now, this year right here, Kurt, we're going to see what you are. If you go 8-8 again, you know, hey, we can blame it on the coach, blame it on this and that, but it's just going to be what it's going to be, man. This is your time. You got to shine, bro, and I got faith in it. So I think it's going to work out. No, I'm on the side of the fence where I think it's going to be a plus for sure. I told you, my boy won an MVP, man. Quit playing.
Yep.
But
I think it's time that you do a third video on that.
Yeah, man, I am, man. I'm gonna wait until a couple games go by. I'm gonna wait until he throws 4 touchdowns week 1. You know what I'm saying? Week 1, man, 4 touchdowns. You know what I mean? Going crazy. Justin Jefferson got 2. You know, KJ got 1. Adam Thielen got 1. Man, it's gonna just be lit, man. He going, you know, you like that? It's gonna be one of them. You like that game week 1, right off the rip. You hear me? But let's get into Andrew Booth too now, man. Andrew Booth, Dave's guy. I texted him before the show started, let him know, hey, Andrew Booth with the sliding interception, man, already, like day 1, man, coming out and just showing like, hey, y'all made the right choice. I mean, he picked off Kurt guarding JJ, which is also a plus because I guess he cut off JJ with a sliding interception. So, I mean, shit, that's good news. You know, that's really good news. Kind of like how it reminds me of Cameron Dantzler. You remember Cameron Dantzler's rookie year where training camp
did some leaping catch or something like that.
Well, yeah, like training camp when we drafted Cameron Dantzler, it was always, Cameron Dantzler got 2 interceptions during practice, and you know Cameron Dantzler was known to be like an interception machine at practice, like he was just doing so good. But and then now you got people that are down on him because he gets burnt and stuff. But I don't know, man. I still don't see Andrew Booth beating my boy Cam out. I just don't see it. You know, I don't see it, man. But hey, it's a good problem to have, like I stated in my video.
Who knows? Maybe Shannon Sullivan.
Well, I think Shannon Sullivan definitely has the slot. I think he has the slot cornerback position pretty much on lock, man. I don't see nobody because
he's comfortable. He says he's comfortable on the outside and in.
Yeah, so, well, he says he'll play wherever. He said he'll play wherever, but he's a slot corner though. You know.
Oh, this because he had to.
Yeah, so I mean that's where they're gonna put him. That's where they're gonna put him. And I think Booth is more of an outside corner. That's where he played.
I think he can play both, just for the fact that his skill set. But yeah, I mean, I said there's a chance that there's 2 options here. Either he wins that nickel job because you want the 3 best corners on the field at the same time, or they just say, hey, we prefer a rookie only learning one position. Let's keep him on the outside as a backup, and and mix him in there. But also, when you go, there might be a time where we put 4 cornerbacks on the field. So,
yeah, McAndrew said we gotta trust Dave's judgment on Booth. Hey, for sure, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Dave.
He's solid, man. He is absolutely solid. I still can't get over that interception he had, going full Odell Beckham Jr.
6 said, he reminds me of Gilmore from New England. Yeah,
it's a good one.
And crazy, Gilmore played at South Carolina, so they both were South Carolina boys. Where I'm from, man. How ironic is that? You know what I'm
just
saying?
we this is probably out of all the cornerbacks we drafted in the last decade. I think he's the I think he's the best one. I can't see any of them being better than him. I just seen him play.
We gonna see, man. I mean, shit.
Well, he's got a lot
I
to prove, but
yeah, I think Cameron so far is the best one, man. And that and
Xavier
being
Rhodes impressed me for like 2 seasons, but that's about it.
yeah, Xavier Rhodes went missing, man, so bad. Like it was
The
crazy how
roads
he
were
went
open.
missing, bro. Like I mean,
2018, the roads became open again.
Yeah, Xavier Rhodes was a savage for about 2 years stint. Yeah, and then he just went missing. We already talked about this, but him and Breland were exactly the same. I mean, every time they got burnt, all of a sudden their knees hurting or
Oh
something.
yeah.
And
Oh my
like
gosh.
I couldn't stand it, bro.
And he sits out a couple of series. I mean,
Yeah, it's just annoying,
every
man.
time he
Like
got burned, he was injured. Or
every
hurt.
time you
Not
get burnt,
injured,
you
hurt.
injured. Like, come on, man.
It
You
was
got to do
embarrassing.
better, bro. Hey, appreciate everybody that's tapped in right now, man. We got people in the building, man. Y'all make sure y'all comment, man. Hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe if you ain't subscribed already, man. We got Purple Gang in the building. I know it. But yeah, man, Andrew Booth, you know, hey, I'm happy with it though. Like I was gonna say in my last video, man, we have a good problem though. Cause I mean, if Andrew Booth is that guy, then hey, shit. Whether it's Cam or Andrew, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I want my boy Cam to win it, but hey, if Andrew's that much better and he wins it, shit. If you that much better than Cameron Dancer, that's a good problem. So
yeah. I talked about the cornerback group in a cornerback video, but I just thought it was it's a stronger group on our team. I think it's deeper. I don't think it's as shallow as it used to be. And
yeah,
maybe doesn't have that elite talent yet, but
yeah,
I think it can. I think a Cameron Dantzler and a Boo Jr. in the next few years could be, one of the best duos in the league, and I'll
yeah.
stick with that. But
And six, you right.
it's a good problem to have. I think we got a deep group there. I
Yeah.
don't think there's a huge drop off with anybody. I feel a lot better about it. No Mackenzie Alexander
Ed
being
Ingram.
horrible like he was last year, or a Breland. I think
Yeah,
we got a lot better group than that.
and six, you right, man. Caleb Evans. We can't forget about bro.
Yeah,
Like, I mean, shit. Hey,
he's
listen, it's the
physically
first day
talented.
of everybody being out there. Today's the first day, official day of everybody being out there. So, you know, we gonna just be starting to hear shit every day on who did what. You know what I'm saying? SKOL Mafia, man, I'm with you. You know, Ed Ingram's definitely gonna be getting first team reps, man. He probably got them today, honestly. Like, we just ain't hear about it. Like, because
He's a
he
mountain.
he probably has the best chance of all the rookies to actually start, you know, in my opinion. I think that, you know, only
Insane.
because
Yeah.
there's really nobody in front of him that's solidified where it's like, oh no, he's absolutely the starter. Like shit, he pretty much can come in and just all he has to do is show that he's better than fucking Chris Reed and Jesse James or whatever his name is.
Jesse Davis.
Jesse Davis.
And
And he's gonna
Chris
be the
Reed.
starter. So which I don't think that's a hard task, you know, because hey, Ed Ingram's a monster, bro. That dude is big and strong, and he knows how to use his strength, man. You just watch his tapes, you know, which I tagged it down in my last video I did with him.
He just throws people off their feet onto the ground.
Yeah, he does. He's a beast.
And they talked
Yeah.
about it being a reach. It's a reach because of his his history. Because he probably could have went farther because people weren't wanting to touch that history. But he's not a reach in talent, not at all. Second round, I think he's there. I think we had him as the second highest guard. As far as what way we were on our draft board. And if I heard that right, I think it was either Quasi or KOC said that in one of their interviews after the draft.
It's awesome day on first day of training camp. Yes, it is, man. You're right, Nikki. It's definitely I love training camp, man. When training camp starts, man, you know football season is here, baby. Like we about to be getting all type of fun news to talk about, you know, and we're gonna be able to put all these predictions to rest, all these opinions, shall I say, because like Andrew Booth already starting, you know, if news keeps coming out every day that Andrew Booth is doing this, doing that, then we obviously know like, hey, my boy is ready. You know what I mean? Put him in. know what I'm saying? But we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. You know, let's see. How big do they want the guy? They were saying Ingram needs to get 40 pounds or more bigger. Damn, I didn't know they said that. That's crazy.
Who said that?
Yeah, I don't know. He said that's
He's
what they were
already like
saying.
310, isn't he?
Yeah, he big as hell. But you know, guards are known to supposed to be a little bigger though. But I mean, that seems like a good size. But yeah, man. So shit. And then we got JJ. You know, Justin Jefferson saying, "Hey, he ain't big on the money." Now, my thing is this. My thing is
He's
this.
lying through his
Yeah, he's
gold,
lying like a
his
motherfucker.
gold and
You know what I mean?
diamond crusted teeth.
Yeah, he is. You know what I mean? And I mean, don't get me wrong, JJ. That is the right thing to say. You feel me? Appreciate you saying that, trying to look good, but everybody knows bullshit. All right, that is bullshit. And I can guarantee you that when it's time for the contract, you gonna want your paper, and
I don't like
rightfully
money
so.
much.
Rightfully so, bro. The Minnesota Vikings Network YouTube channel. Yeah, they was talking about it. Okay.
Chris Tomlinson posted it on Twitter. I thought it was something maybe he asked, but he quoted him. He's saying that he don't like money much.
Yeah, he don't like money much. Yeah, right.
And I got Ed Ingram,
But he deserves
317
it. So
pounds.
I mean, honestly, like it would have been nothing wrong with him, you know, just saying, "Hey, I'm gonna want my contract when it comes. Like I'm gonna earn it." I mean, you don't gotta say it like that, but you know, we all know, man. At the end of the day, bro, like we all know you gonna want your contract, man. You gonna
So
set the record.
just Ed Ingram is 6'3" and an eighth, 317 pounds his senior year. So I don't know about this 40 pounds, but who knows?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think he needs to gain no weight, but I don't think it will hurt.
He's 6'3", not 6'5", and you know.
I mean, 40 pounds, that's a lot too.
Yeah,
That's a lot of
I don't
pounds to
want
put on, man.
He looks solid the way he is, and the way he was
Yeah, he
throwing
does.
people around in college.
So, hey, so who do y'all think, man? Y'all drop it down in the comments. Who do y'all think, you know, at the end of training camp or as training camp is going on? I mean, what name do y'all think we're going to hear the most of when it comes to the rookies? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it going to be Booth? Booth already has a heads up right now. I heard Asamoah.
People are talking him Naylor like
wasn't
crazy.
playing today. Or he was playing, but he was on the third. I think he was playing with like the second and third strings. They had Troy Dye step in for Eric Kendricks.
That's the kind of thought I had of Troy Dye eventually taking over for him, but he hasn't showed anything yet. But I think it was one of those situations where Zimmer didn't trust younger players and never got a chance.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're gonna just give Troy Dye a look again, just so they can see him. One thing we got to remember too, like we have all the coaches are new, so they're gonna want to get their own opinion on these guys. You know what I mean? So this is pretty much their time to scout these guys. You know,
there's plenty of reps to be had in preseason, like
yeah. So I'm sure the reps are gonna be switched around, you know, all week into next week, and they're gonna they want to get their own opinion. Like, hey, let's figure out what all these guys can do. Because you can only watch but so much highlights and films on guys like Troy Dye and stuff. You know, you got to see these guys move in person, and they'll make the right choice, man. I'm confident. Ed Donatel, there was a lot of good vibes talking about him today from the defensive players, like Andrew Booth.
Oh yeah, they like him. They say it anyway.
So they like him, you know. For real. Yeah, it was cool that Cameron Dancer had the Jeff Gladney jersey. That was fire for sure, man. Cameron, hey, Cam, my boy, man. That's a stand-up dude, man. For sure, man. He's a stand-up dude. I watch his Instagram, man. Family man, take care of his kids, you know, love his kids. That's all he about. Kids and his wife, man. Stand-up dude. For sure. Jalen Twyman will show up to play. Yeah. We waiting to hear something about him too, man. I'm ready to see what he do, man. I'm waiting for camp.
I'm starting to think more and more that his fits on the outside in defensive end because he's not a tall, lengthy dude.
Yeah, but I mean, Donald ain't tall neither. He might be trying to replicate that style, which is hard to do when you talk about Aaron Donald. It's hard to compare somebody to him, being that he's just that good. But You never know, man. Maybe Pitt.
But it may be
Freeze.
the last picture I saw him stand next to that mountain of a man. I don't.
Yeah,
Who
man.
was that?
Yeah, who was
Is
that
he a
for
player?
sure?
I'm
I
like,
don't know,
holy
boy.
crap!
But that picture, boy, them dudes been big.
He was
I
about
told you, I
6
said, boy, they got to get
taller.
shot.
He was like 6 inches taller and about 50 pounds heavier. It looked like.
Yeah, like
Wow.
that was a big
He
dude.
looked
Them
like a
some
beast.
big dudes, man. Them some big ass dudes for sure.
But hey, your daddy Phil Mackey thinks must be watching my videos because he's talking a lot about Jalen Naylor, thinking he's making the 53, and that yeah, a lot of people are high on him, and one of the first guys was Paul Allen after me, of course, because I called him the steal of our, not the steal of our draft, but the biggest value of our draft. So you're talking about how what players are going to be heard from a lot by the media, and so far Jalen Naylor is being talked about quite a bit prior to
Jalen Naylor is being talked about, but I mean, I feel like Jalen Naylor has the easiest chance to make the team though with the wide receivers. Only because, like I say, Olabisi Johnson, man, I just feel like it's not going to be that hard to beat him out. And I think Olabisi's on the bubble, bro. I'm just being honest with you. Like, I think he's a bubble player. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he's one of the players that gets traded before the season starts or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to move things around. Hey, it can happen, yo. Because Jalen Naylor, yeah, I'm with you, though. I do think he's going to make the team. I mean, he seems pretty talented. Seems like he shows up ready to work. He was rocking with Justin Jefferson. I think they have a good relationship. So, I mean, shit, seems like a good team player, man. I'm excited to see him. I'm excited to see him, man. Hopefully, he might be the punt returner too, right? I think he might be the punt returner.
He's done it in college. I mean, not a whole lot, but like 10 or between 10 to 20. And a guy that I heard come out of Kwesi's mouth in another interview he did, but a live one where he didn't stick his foot in his mouth. Zach Davidson. He said he saw him walk him, and he took a second to say Zach Davidson's name. Yeah, he says he gave him the nod, like you've been working out, like you've been hitting it this off season. So apparently Zach Davidson, when he's talking to Paul Allen, was saying how our tight ends are fast. We have fast tight ends. I don't know. But Zach Davidson was, a small college player that was just ate up that competition. Was a tall, lanky, fast, but not expected to be doing much in the blocking category. But he seemed to like what Zach Davidson did to his physique in the offseason.
Yeah, I'm not to be honest with you though, like I'm not too high on our tight ends, man. I ain't even gonna cap to you. Like our tight ends, man, like and then we bring in Sean Bay or whatever his name was, for the 90th roster spot too a couple days ago. And I'm like, yo, seriously, bro, like, I mean, why?
Well, that's one of those things with him is like you don't have any tape on this guy because he played behind Hawkinson, like 3 NFL tight ends, and one of them was Kittle, Hawkinson, and another one I can't think of off the hand. But all 3 were high drafted tight ends. Kittle wasn't that drafted that high, but I don't think. But those 3 guys were studs at Iowa, and he sat behind them his entire season or his entire career. So he didn't get much. And Iowa didn't throw the ball.
Yeah.
So
yeah, for sure.
Bye, Nate Stanley. Sorry. You know what? It wouldn't surprise me that we didn't bring him back after the season was over to be on our practice squad because we need a backup, because we're probably not going to have he who shall not be named throwing scouting snaps. So
yeah,
they'll probably bring a guy like Nate Stanley back.
Let's watch. All right, everybody that's in the chat, man. Let's watch. So the Minnesota Vikings, they dropped the training camp highlights for the day. So we're gonna.
Oh really? Let's watch.
We'll watch some of this, guys. Let's see what
someone's looking beefy.
We got. Let's see. Let me know if y'all can hear.
He's ready to go.
I don't know why the volume isn't. Oh, here I got it. There you go. Get this. Who was that? What was that? That was JJ. Look at the boy. Kellen Mond out there. Oh, there it is. There it was.
That was underthrown.
Interception. So you know, hey, look,
that was
Brew,
so
that was a nice
underthrown.
interception, man. What a throw, Kirk Cousins.
You want to see if that was tipped? Because that was a terrible throw.
I've been no damn tip. I've been a Kirk Cousins throw. That's what that was. Oh. Let me stop talking about my boy, because that's my boy for real.
Yeah, you're like.
I'm coming at him today.
Oh, you don't know. You can't tell. That was a clean throw. He just underthrew it. He just way underthrew it.
Just went in there and
that was just a really bad throw.
Yeah.
Season's over.
Yeah, season's over, man.
Was that Kirk Cousins? I didn't look. Was it number 8?
Kirk Cousins already throwing interceptions out there, man. Like, bro, it's over with. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, Kirk,
I'm sure it was Kirk.
Yeah, that was clean 6. That was clean 6. You see Dave. You see Dave trying to blame it. Hold on, let me stop this really quick.
It was a clean. Yeah, it was clean. Clean throw.
Yeah, that was definitely a clean throw, man.
Just clean a really bad
as
one.
a whistle. Clean as a whistle. Damn, Kirk. Yeah,
that was bad.
Hey,
first practice,
we ain't gonna get on our boy, man. First practice.
Quasey was right. He should have burned it down.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get on our boy, man.
Burn it down.
Hey, Quesse gonna get on, do a press conference tomorrow. Like, yeah, you know, Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, that first pick, man.
I mean, yeah, we just gotta focus on that quarterback position a little bit.
Yeah, we're scouting the waiver wire. We're scouting the waiver wire right now.
Justin Jefferson was confused. Yeah, I feel great. Hey, yeah, exactly, though. I mean, the interception was fire. I know Boo felt good, too. Like, yep, I'm here. Word, man. Shit, I ain't mad.
He's got great, I guess, I mean, I said when I did the review of the corners that he has great ball skills because, I mean, he had an interception in the season where the receiver apparently was about to run the wrong route, but because he had his eyes on the quarterback and he saw what the quarterback was going to do, he broke on the play and the receiver ran the wrong route and he must have ran 15, 20 yards to make a diving catch on the sideline for a pick. If you ever go watch his highlights, look for that one. It was brilliant. He's looking at he's playing his position. He's backpedaling. He breaks for the ball. The receiver breaks the wrong way. It was probably an option route, and our cornerback read Andrews Jr. and made an awesome play. You got to go see it. He's amazing.
Yeah, man. That's our boy, man. I'm glad he in purple. I don't care, man. I'm glad he in purple. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit.
Oh, completely healthy too.
Yeah,
everybody was worried about his double hernia operation.
Well, they were even saying that he was cleared. He was cleared months ago, though. Like right after the draft.
That's what he said.
So yeah, he's been good. He's been good for a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? He had that one-handed catch in the end zone last year as the Clemson Tigers. Yes, that's the catch the interception Dave always talking about with the one hand, like the Odell Beckham
one-handed. That one was awesome. They didn't throw his way.
Yeah.
People didn't throw his way. So he doesn't have a huge amount of highlights. They just didn't throw at him.
And another thing too, man, he ain't scared to lay that hat neither, man. That's another thing I pay attention to, man. You know, and I think that's another thing that Quesse and them they look for. You can tell because every player that they drafted, like every defensive player they drafted, is somebody who really be going in and laying hits, boy. Like they trying to get some head hunters, boy. They like, fuck that. We don't want just cover guys. We want guys that can cover and are not scared to play that run. You know what I'm saying? Like.
That was one of the earlier videos I did was when I got copyright violations when I put on highlights and I have Andrew Booth highlights on there. Did a video on him and he's coming from 15 yards back the quarterback throws a little out pass to his running back. Before he could turn his head, he sprinted and knocked him on his ass before he could turn his head to run upfield from 15, 20 yards away from the players. So he's got a burst on him.
Yeah,
He
for
reads
sure.
the play. I can't talk enough about that dude.
Yeah, man.
I wanted to pick him potentially in like the trade back and take him in the teens. Is what I was hoping to do.
What, in the first round?
First round, I was like, there's a guy I think's the third best cornerback, and that's Andrew Booth Jr.
I don't know about
And if
that,
we could trade
bro.
down, and get him like
In the
15 to
first
20.
round, what? 15, 20 with all the other players that were on the board, you would have took Andrew Booth Jr.?
Well, if they were off, like I wanted Jordan, what's his name? The Georgia tackle. I wanted
Jordan Davis, yeah.
I wanted the safety from Notre Dame, and I wanted the other cornerback. The second one I was taking. No, not who was it? There was another player. They all got taken 12, 13, and 14.
Yeah.
But I thought Andrew Booth Jr. would still be there where we could get extra picks in at Andrew Booth Jr.
Yeah, he did slide though. I ain't gonna lie. He slid.
He slid to 42. Isn't that where we took him?
He slid.
42.
He slid a little further than he should have, and I think he has that.
When we traded out of 30, when we traded out of 34, I was pissed. I was like, Andrew Booth Jr. is still there.
Yeah, he definitely gonna play with that chip too, man, for sure. He gonna play with that chip, and that's good. I'm glad he's on our team playing with that chip, because
Speaking of that, Chandron Sullivan, he says, yeah, I got a chip every day. 32 teams passed on me.
Hey, that's why I say, y'all know my favorite type players, bro, are undrafted free agents, bro. Like, I love undrafted free agents, bro. Like, nobody plays like them. I'm telling you. It's almost like the USFL and stuff. Like, yeah, the competition isn't as high, but if you watch those guys play, though, like, all of them are trying to get in the NFL, bro. They're all going head first. I mean, they don't even care about their health out there, bro. Like, I mean, they are out there.
Only elite like Kyle Sloter will.
And the good thing is too, what's good about that? What's good about that too is, shout out to them fellas, man, because a couple of them got picked up. I think the other guy got picked up. That was the quarterback.
Was any of them named He Hate Me?
No, what's the guy what's the like most popular quarterback in the USFL, man? He's like a kind of a Spanish guy.
Kyle Sloter.
He has like a Spanish last name. No, Kyle Sloter. We know he got picked up.
Sanchez.
No, man. I think it's like
somebody in the USFL.
Somebody in the chat, man. There's a quarterback that played in the AAF or the AFL too. He was really good, and then he played last year in the USFL, and now he got picked up by the damn, who did he get signed by? I think it was the Rams or something, man. But he got picked up though. He got a chance to go out there and play shit, and then there's like a running back that got picked up. I mean, shit, motherfuckers is getting deals out of there, man. I like the speed we added to our secondary. Hey, appreciate you too, Vino, tapping in with us. I like the speed we added to our secondary with the players we took in the draft.
Caleb Evans, all fast guys.
Yeah,
Caleb Evans, I was brought up earlier. He was Kwesi's darling. That's the guy he wanted to pick no matter what. I did hear someone say that, hey, he was like thought of as a 3rd round pick, but that's the only time I ever heard that. I had a problem with he's so handsy on his videos. I tried it when I did evaluations of players. I tried to watch their video, and then live on then real time on my videos, read the scouting report on them and see if I agreed with it. And that was one thing I agreed, and the NFL breakdown agreed, was that he was really handsy, and that's not going to fly in the NFL. So hopefully, a while back, Xavier Rhodes, they gave him when he was a rookie, they gave him boxing gloves to play to practice playing defense and not grabbing the receivers.
And that's who he reminds me of in a way, because
the height, the size,
yeah. And he was real handsy too. You know what I mean? That's another thing that used to piss me off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he would always grab. If he's one-on-one and the ball's up in the air down the sideline, he's gonna grab. There's gonna be a flag, like that shit is crazy, bro. Asamoah is fast.
Then he grabs his hammy. Oh yeah, Asamoah's he's also light, but yeah, fast. I wish
Hey,
he was a
that's
little bit taller, but why not? Yeah, who
Nikki.
cares?
You got a good point, Nikki. Hey, Irv Smith and Amir Smith. That we seen him in the video. Amir Smith, Marset making
100%
a catch.
healthy.
I mean, the little post they posted with him when he pulled up the training camp, he doing his little dance, he's letting everybody know that right there.
KJ
Like,
Osborne's healthy. Amir
KJ
Smith
Osborne's healthy.
Marset.
So
Irv
did
Smith
anybody in the
Jr.
chat, did anybody go and watch Paul Allen? So I'm liking what Paul Allen's doing, man, with the little podcast he got now. Like, I mean, he's bringing on Quesse, he got
everybody,
KJ
yeah.
Osborne, Shandon Sullivan, man. Anybody tapping into those, man? If you not, go tap into those. Like, those are the truth, man, on the Vikings YouTube, official YouTube. Like, it's fire. And Shandon Sullivan, I was saying, like, that's my boy, man. I just like his attitude.
He's got a great
Undrafted free
attitude.
agent. Good dude, man. He gonna go out there. He say whatever they need me to do, I'm gonna do. Now, we gonna get on Irv, right? Because Irv Smith, that boy healthy, man. You know what I'm saying? And yes, man, like I got faith in him. It's just like if he does go down, that's when I'm scared. All right. If he goes down, is it Munt time? I mean, whose time is it? Is it Davison time? Is it Moose? Nick Muse, however you say it, because I know Dave tries to correct
Bayer
me.
time.
Yeah.
Bayer time. Davidson.
Bayer. So do you think Bayer?
I'm gonna go take a second look at Davidson now.
I was gonna say though,
did
did you check out Bayer? Did you check out Sean Bayer? I mean, I know he don't have a lot.
I didn't even bother. I looked at his stats in college, and I didn't
play like
even
one
bother
game.
I didn't even bother. I mean, he played behind
like how
the best tight ends.
How the fuck do you sign a guy that got like one catch in the NFL?
How did he make it to the NFL? It's insane. I mean, he had to. He went to he went to the combine. He was able to go to the he went to like a Senior Bowl in the combine.
This is why
he was able to get somebody to look at him.
Hey, this is why Purple Gang. Hey, y'all starting to tap in now. We got 12 people in the building, man. Leave a comment, like, comment, subscribe, man, for sure. Let us know you in the building, man. Hey, turn up in the chat room with us, man. Y'all boy get involved. It's Purple Gang. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and have some conversations. We sitting here SKOL live with me and Dave. Drop the chats, all right? But yeah, so
Bayer does have the size, and he ran I think he ran well.
But my thing is
he's got the size.
He has the size. Oh, my boy Will tapped in. It's about to get nasty. Hey, my boy Will tapped in. He about to speak his mind. Right. Grown man.
Will.
Who that, JJ? That JJ? Let me ask this my boy JJ real quick. I think that's his shit. I ain't seen him in a minute. But listen, how you go and get a guy named Sean Bayer, right? You telling me there ain't nobody else, right, that we could have fucking went and got? I mean,
Zebron's
nobody
still out there? Zebron's still out there?
Yeah, well, I know obviously we would have had to pay Ebron some money, but I mean, god damn, like, I mean, you went and got a guy just to be a practice. He's gonna be either a practice squad player or he's just not gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't get it. You feel me? Like, I just don't get why we went that route.
It was just that competition mindset. Maybe we'll kick it in the ass of some of the guys we kind of expect to do better. I don't know. But hey, we weren't.
Yes,
there's
Nikki.
been tight ends on this team that we didn't think anything of, and all of a sudden they have like a big ass game. And
hey, Nikki, Shandon Sullivan's definitely going to be going against his former team in week 1. I called it. He's going to be starting. Yeah, he's going to be
Cameron Poe from what's it called? The
Moose might have a shoe. 6 said Moose might have a season. I mean, that's who Dave likes. You know what I'm saying? That's who Dave likes. Moose, man. Like me.
I said he's probably our second best tight end.
This is what I don't like about him.
That's not saying much. That is not saying much.
That's not saying nothing at all. This is what I don't like about him, man. He's just, to me, it's the yards after the catch.
He's weird.
Man. Yeah, it's the yards after the catch. Like, he's somebody that can catch, but then wherever he catches the ball, 9 times out of 10, he might get a yard or two.
His 2 seasons in his college career with 14 yards per catch and 15 yards per catch.
Yeah, he can catch, but I'm talking about yards after the catch. Yak. Look, those a yak. Like, what is he doing after he catches? Like,
what was Rudolph doing after the catch?
You see exactly. You see how Travis Kelce catches the ball and then he can gain another 15, 20.
There's only one Travis Kelce in
Nah, boy. Mike, Andrews off Baltimore. But there's a lot of them. That's what I'm saying. The tight end position is changing. It's more like the Irv Smiths. You need more of that fast, like kind of wide receiver hybrid type guy that's just tall and bigger. But no, you can't just be a guy that just catches and just falls down. Like, I mean, but hey, we'll see, man. I'm not doubting him. He could be it. You know, I'm trusting the process this year. This is the one year that I'm gonna trust the process to the fullest until they prove me wrong. You know what I'm saying? So I live in SC 20 minutes from Columbia. Shit, you right. Hey, listen, hey Vino, I'm in SC, bro. I'm in Charleston. You know that. You already
I
know
used to
that. I
live in
in
Columbia.
town, family. Sullivan is about to run one back. I called that too. Will at the beginning of the podcast and shit, man. When I did a video, I said I predicted my boy will get an interception in week 1 against Aaron Rodgers, bro. Watch. And he's the type when he get an interception, his celebration, he gonna crank. I'm telling you, he gonna crank up.
Yeah, that's one thing. I like all these guys, you know, all these players.
Oh, we definitely can link. We definitely can link for sure. We can link, man. I'm right here in the Chuck, bro. You already know, man. You 20 minutes away from Columbia. What city you in up there then? You must be like Orangeburg. Were you like Orangeburg or something? Yeah, man. Shit, I hope Shannon Sullivan gets an interception. I'm with you, Nikki. For sure, man. For sure. I appreciate y'all being active in the chat, man. That's what we need.
Zadarius Smith gets 3 sacks.
Hey,
that could be more entertaining. Forced fumble.
Okay. Yeah, I know where you. I know where you at, you know. Yeah, we'll definitely link, man. We'll make something happen. We'll make something happen soon, man. Maybe when we do like a Carolina game again, man. Maybe me and you can meet out there or something, you know. Meet out there and mess around. Even if they ain't playing the Vikings, man, we can go out there, you know, rock out, do a podcast, little vlog shit with one of the subs. That'll be fire. Let's see. Green Bay is going to pay too much attention to Smith. They know what he can do. Aaron Rodgers knows Harrison Smith, bro. Aaron Rodgers knows if Harry's in there, he knows he got to watch him. Aaron Rodgers has came out his mouth and said, like,
yeah, he's
got
a lot of respect for Smith.
Yeah, he does. He respects Smith a lot. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Yeah, man. Shit. Hey, look. Who else we got? Who else we got, Dave, that you excited to see? I feel like we damn missing somebody. Yeah, a grown man for sure. Can't wait to whoop Green Bay. And we gonna do that.
Ty Chandler.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I'm excited about freaking Ty
Another
Chandler.
one of your boys. See, I think Dave liked the whole draft class, y'all. Like everybody except my guy, which we didn't draft. But you know, he for some reason he don't like Thomas Hennigan. We didn't draft
I'm the one
him.
who told you about him. You just forgot about it.
You told me, but you don't. That don't
I said
mean
it's fun to watch, but it doesn't translate. It might not translate into the big boys.
Yeah, he a big boy, man.
I did hear this that he caught 62 punts in college.
My boy
he's probably got the most experience catching punts than anybody on the team. So
my boy gonna play, man. And what I love about him, man. Me and him talked on Twitter, man, in the DMs, man. And my boy said he gonna come and give us. He gonna give us an hour, man. He gonna give us 30 minutes to an hour of his time, man. So we'll see when camp starts. He said once camp cools down a little bit, so we'll see, man. And he can maybe give us some insight of what he's seeing. You know what? I'm gonna come up with the questions to ask him, boy. He can give us.
You might want to do it before the first cut.
Yeah. So he's not mad, but he ain't gonna get cut. My boy ain't getting cut. My boy ain't getting cut. He on the squad. Jordan Hicks. Yeah. So Jordan Hicks didn't participate today, just in case nobody knew that. Yeah, he had an illness, non-COVID related. They just said he had an illness, and I think, matter of fact, so that's my mistake. That's why Troy Dye stepped in for him. So Troy Dye was running.
We only had 2 guys on. One was on the PUP list, and that was the receiver. Oh, shit. Let me pull their names up.
Lewis Cine. Yeah, I didn't hear anything about Lewis Cine today, which was crazy. Like, I don't even know if he did like a conference, anything, grown man, but I'm sure we're gonna hear.
Blake Prohl is on the PUP list, and one other person was on the physically unable to perform unless he was a linebacker, Ryan Connolly. which is a
Yeah.
lot better than what Green Bay's pup and
Oh yeah,
VIP
Green
list.
Bay's pup list is long as hell. That shit look like my Publix receipt.
Yeah, or
6.
Walgreens receipt.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, 6, like for real, I'm ready to see that too. Like me and you on the same page with that. You know what I mean? And a lot of people ain't talking about that in the Vikings community. But like people sleeping on RB26, man, King Kane, man. I'm telling you, they gonna have some packages for him. You got to. When you got a guy that's talented like that, like yeah, his college highlights ain't the best because he was playing behind somebody. But look here, boy, he done proved I was telling Dave in the last show we did, when you got a guy, just think about the history of like the Dante Halls from Kansas City, right? The joystick. Then you got Devin Hester, Cordarrelle Patterson. When those teams figured out that, okay, this motherfucker got that type of vision, once you start using them the right way in the offense, man, it gets scary. That's all we got to do. Just use him, man. Get him the ball in open space and watch what he do, bro. One cut, he out of there. Like he'll be one cut away from a home run every single time he touches the ball. That's just how it's gonna be. You better gang tackle him.
Well, that's one. That's a good thing about him. But does he have the patience? And I haven't seen him catch passes.
Yeah.
Ty Chandler runs a 4.38, and in college he shows patience, and his big forte is catching the pass.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I'm just so excited that and I don't want to see Alexander Madison go, but I think if Ty Chandler does show his worth, what he's potentially capable of, and they might have to trade Alexander Madison and keep Kene, and but he would be the only guy out of that would have value.
I think Alexander Madison is probably going to be the next like big trade for us. I think he's going to go and be like RB1 on somewhere, like, and he deserves
There's going to be
it.
a lot of teams that might need a starting running back, and we have a wealth of running backs right now.
Yeah, we do.
We're very comfortably
yes, Nicky Jordan Hicks will come back. He just was. He probably just has like a stomach bug or something like that. I mean, don't quote me on it, but they said it's an illness. So, and it's not COVID or nothing. It's just he don't feel good today or something.
Yeah, he wasn't on the injury report yesterday.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything about a Caleb Bevins today, but I'm sure we'll hear something tomorrow. 6 shooter, they got all the playmakers on the field probably at the same time. The boy can be another Percy Harvin. Hey, that's a good comparison too. Percy Harvin, if he can catch that good, which I think he can, but Kene. And then Will said, I hope RG3 doesn't go to the Bears to help Justin Fields. I mean, I'm not worried about Justin Fields, honestly, bro. Like, Justin Fields do not scare me. I ain't gonna cap to you. I think he's a little too anxious, man. If that's a good way to say it. I think he's an anxious quarterback, man. I think he's always in panic mode. I don't think he's prepared for this shit. I don't think he's ready for this shit, man. I'm gonna just keep it 100. Like, I don't think he's ready. I'm not worried about him. I was for a little while. I was like, damn, hopefully with this, hopefully the Bears didn't draft for fucking next Patrick Mahomes or something where we got Aaron Rodgers is on the way out the door. And now we got to deal with Justin Fields for the next 15 fucking years. Like, I was like, yo, please don't do this to us. Because that would be our luck, right? It would be our luck. How you feel about Justin Fields, Dave? We never really got on him, man. You think he's gonna terrorize us for some years to come, or what?
I was really high on him coming out of college. Hasn't shown anything yet. It's different, if he would have came out of the gate, I would have been probably more high on him, but he didn't. So
preseason was crazy though, remember? Hey, preseason was crazy. Like he was like running for touchdowns and shit, and like threw a couple like nice passes and shit. I'm like, oh fuck, here we go. And then like the season started, and I was like, I bet.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Once the season started, I was like, bet. Like, I don't know. His throwing style is weird, man. Like his throwing style is, I don't know, man. Maybe I seen something that they were trying to fix that, man, but I don't know.
See, what about your boy having to do homework to keep his $46 million?
Who was that again? Yeah, you did a video on that. Who'd you say? Oh yeah, Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray. They
What do you mean he had to do homework? Yeah, talk about that.
Adam Schefter reported it was leaked that in his contract he's required to do 4 hours of self-study a week, and it's subject to voiding the contract if
Yeah.
he doesn't. So he's got, and I said in my short, if what do you think of losing $46 million if you don't do your homework? I mean, that's the
Yeah.
first time I've ever heard someone have a stipulation in their contract of, it's like who was with the Raiders? Russell, what was that number 1 draft pick for the Raiders that
Oh,
they would
yeah,
send
Jamarcus Russell.
home Marcus. They would send home blank CDs with them and say, "Hey, look at these coverages," and you come back to the office
And act like he was like, yeah,
and
I
they
seen
said,
the
"Hey, what'd
coverage.
you think? Or did you watch those?" "Oh yeah, I did." And they were
Crown,
blank.
what's up,
And they
Crown?
were
My
blank.
boy in the building.
So that
Yeah,
doesn't say a whole lot that they had to put that in the contract.
yeah,
So
for sure, man. Hey,
I'm a
Crown,
little
you
worried about that.
absolutely right. That's what I was gonna say too, though, man. Like Ohio State quarterbacks never pan out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They just
that's
never do.
true.
They just
That is a
never do in
long
the
list
NFL,
of
man.
failure.
It's just like they got another guy now this year, I guess, that's supposed to be a top 3 quarterback this year,
I'm
Stroud or
thinking of
whatever his
Notre
name is.
Dame too. It's like
It's like,
ever
yo, I'm
since
not
Joe
worried.
Montana, has there been another quarterback? I
Ohio
guess.
State, like, just I don't know, man. They do fire. Like, yeah, D Haskins, man. You know D Haskins, man. He was another one like dominating in the college, and then they get to the NFL, and it's just like, I don't know, man. Them boy breed more defensive ends and cornerbacks and shit. They're more of a defensive type and some running back. I guess they've had some good running backs. Ezekiel, a couple good running backs. But yeah, they definitely not a quarterback school. That's for sure. Yeah, Texas and Oklahoma hasn't had any. Well, I don't know. You mean quarterbacks, Will? As far as quarterbacks go, Oklahoma, I don't know, man, because you know how I feel about my boy Kyler, bro. Listen, y'all hate Kyler Murray, man. Shit, I think Kyler Murray is good. I don't care. I still think he better than Kirk Cousins. I don't care if he got to do homework or not. That boy better, man. To me, he's better.
Joe Spinoza didn't convince you that he's better than Kyler Murray?
Nah, he didn't, man. Hey, I do appreciate Joe though, man. We had a good show with Joe, man. Hey, that's a new friend of ours, man. That's the boy. He gonna jump on. He said he wanted to be a regular out here, man. So we definitely gonna be having Joe on more than not. You feel me? So we'll get to talk to him again. We'll let the season brew, and we'll come back to it. You know what I mean? We'll come. It's better to come back to it after about 5, 6 games, 8 games, halfway through the season, and say, all right. Now let's reevaluate this list. All right, let's reevaluate this list we got.
Hey, time to plug my show. Make sure you go over and click subscribe over at Minnesota Sports Talk. I'm running a contest, giving away merchandise that you're choosing. Hopefully it's Vikings gear. Right now I'm at, I don't know, 363 followers. I need to get to 500 so I can give away $50. So go over there and subscribe, like, and comment on my last video when you enter the contest.
Yeah,
Minnesota Sports Talk.
King Kirk, man. King Kirk. Hey, that's a good name for him.
Yeah. He's got a King Cobra.
I'm rocking with him.
G.I. Joe Cobra?
I'm rocking with him this year, man. I'm giving Kurt the benefit of the doubt this year. All right. Speaking of Joe, have you seen Joe Burrow with the Vikings jersey? No, I haven't. But I'm telling you what, I'll trade Kurt for him in a heartbeat.
He was a big I want to say he was a big Randy Moss fan or something like that.
Yeah. But yeah, Joe Burrow is definitely better than Kirk Cousins all day. I just like him. But I mean, shit, you know, that's what you get. Sometimes when you get that first pick in the draft, man, shit, Joe Burrow, he a different breed, bro. I'm already subbed, Dave. Yeah. Most of y'all already subbed to Dave, man, and we appreciate that for sure.
I'm just I saw names.
We just gotta plug it every time though, for sure, just in case.
Because people will listen to this because we do post it later.
Yeah, for sure, man. So we just got it's just part of the business, Purple Gang. Y'all know that, man. Y'all know the routine.
I'm milking MC Rap show here for subs.
Yeah, he waiting until he gets 500 and then he gonna do his own thing. Yeah, he's gonna go do his own thing after that. Using the boy.
I'm just using MC Rap.
Yeah.
Actually, man, you've been pushing me. I've been putting out better content now.
Yeah.
Trying to a little more production value. Doing
For
the
sure,
shorts.
man.
You're the one convincing me to do all this shit, so I
For
blame
sure.
you.
Yeah, for sure, man. Trying to, hey, we got to take over, man. We in the building now, Dave. You know what I'm saying? I've been told you that. You know, it's our time to shine now. You know what I mean? It's our time to represent the purple how you supposed to. You know,
Did you
none
get
of
that
that
picture of Phil
bullshit.
Mackey?
Yo, I mean, I could go pull it up, but yo, that picture crazy. I didn't know he was that fucking short. Like, what, this dude is like 5'4" or something. I commented on the video too. I was like, yo, damn, Phil, like you was a little man.
We now know that MC Rap is not Mackey Jr.
Nah, it's no way I
Is
can be his
potentially
son.
not Mackey Jr. because of this picture.
Yeah, there's no way I
You
can
said
be
you're over
his son.
6 foot. You're over
Yeah.
6 foot.
Yeah.
I look
I'm-
short right
well,
now, but I'm 6
I'm
foot.
not over 6 foot. I am 6 foot, but
Well,
still
you said
though.
6 plus.
No, I said 6P.
Is that with
'cause I was
heels
I'm
on?
about like 6'1". Yeah, I'm like 6'1".
I'm 6 foot with shoes on.
Yeah, like I mean, shit. Look, like that dude
Are you
is
pulling
fucking
it up?
like 5'4". No, I ain't pulling that shit up. Hell
Okay.
no, I'm
Yeah,
not going out
we
my
don't
way
want to
to
get on
pull
their
that
bad
shit up.
side.
I'm not. No, I like Purple Daily, man. Them my dude. You the one who don't like Purple Daily. Don't get me involved in your beef. Yeah,
I want to get on their show one day.
Yeah.
One day.
Hey, we are gonna get on the show. That's a fact. They
Been
better let
lying.
us on there. You know what I mean? It's only right. Hey, y'all saw that vote I did on my community tab, man, where I said, do y'all want me and Realistic Randy to link up? I told Realistic Randy, let's link, bro. Quit playing. Like,
Did he
it's time to
respond yet?
link. Nah, he ain't respond to me, but it got a lot of votes though. It got like 40 or 50 votes, and a lot of people, most of them obviously say, yeah, like them boy want to see us link. So shit,
You
I
two
told Randy
reminded
to
me
let
the
y'all
most of
link.
each other. He has a little more of a potty mouth. than
Yeah,
you.
he's more enthusiastic too. Like he has a really good like cartoon. He's like a, you know, in a good way. You know what I'm saying? Like
You're Motown and he's WWE.
yeah, yeah. Me and Realistic, hey, you hit him up 2-6. That's what's up, man. For sure. You hit him up yesterday. Hey,
I hit up one bar in Lupagus.
yeah,
I said, I want to get on your show,
hit
man.
Randy up, man. Go hit Randy up. Tell him to reach out, man. Let's get it. We gotta get this shit popping for sure.
Did you hear me? I tried to hit up one bar in Lupagus.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of you guys.
Will. You right, Will. I do get that vibe with Randy though. Like he don't really want to fuck with nobody for sure. He like just doing
He's a
his own
solo
thing.
act, I think.
Yeah, he's a solo act, but he is. I mean, they got a well, him and I just seen it too on Purple Daily. Like every Monday now, he has a segment on Purple Daily. Him and Declan Goff. Instead of Judd and Declan Goff, yeah, Realistic Randy's like taking his spot, and they're doing, because you know he was like one of the first ones on Purple Daily. You know that, right? If you go back on Realistic Randy's page all the way back to like his first videos and shit, he was the one who like he started that. I mean, he didn't start it obviously, but he was the guy that used to cover for them for sure.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a flawless delivery, man. He doesn't stutter like I do every few seconds.
Yeah, that was the truth, man. But man, back to some players, man. Fuck all that. Let's get back to some content real quick. We've been on an hour, man. Let's just talk about some more players real quick until we get tired. You know what I mean? Who in the chat, man? We already asked y'all who y'all excited to see. You know what I mean? So let's just do this, man. Who is gonna start in the slot cornerback position, man? Do y'all think my boy Shandon Sullivan? Y'all think Andrew Booth gonna slide in there? Who y'all got, man? Who y'all got in the slot? I got Shandon, man. I'm Shandon all day. I'm team Shandon. We know Dave got Booth all day. Who you got, Dave?
I think it's gonna be a rotation, but yeah, I think ultimately it'll be Booth Jr.
We got a Sullivan in the building. Vino, you with me, team Sullivan. So we up one.
What did your vote come out to be? And you sent it to me. It was 50-50. Did it swing?
Oh yeah,
Andrew
so
Booth
that was Booth. That was Booth Jr. and
Sullivan.
Yeah. What was it? Let me go check it now because it changed. Let's see what we got, guys. Let's see what we got on here. I said, who will win the QB2 spot? Yes, it's I guess ever since the interception today, it has swung to Andrew Booth Jr. Y'all got Andrew Booth Jr. at 54%, Cameron Dantzler at 46%. So, this was another interesting one that I got 70 votes on my community tab. I said Vikings chances to make the playoffs. All right. Hey, 70% said 100% chance to make the playoffs. 29% said 50% chance, and then less than 51%. So people got good faith in us. I mean, obviously, and I know most of these are probably Vikings fans, of course, but it seems like they're being realistic. Like shit. What's the other one? Who should call the offense this season? 80% says Kevin O'Connell. 20% says Wes Phillips. Which, I mean, who you got on that, Dave? Because I never asked you that question.
Wes Phillips hasn't called plays either, so.
Yeah, so you think O'Connell should call him, huh?
His offense.
Yeah, well, Kirk Cousins have a better season than Aaron Rodgers. 79% said, hell yeah. 21% said that will never happen. Yeah, man, those were some good ones. And then this was the last one. Hold on. The last one was, because this was a good one. I said, how many wins does Kevin O'Connell need for him to be considered the right choice at head coach? 22% said 8 wins. 78% said 12 plus wins. And then I said 5 wins. That was 0%. So, I mean, most people believe that he needs 12 or more wins to be considered the right choice. That's pretty, I ain't gonna lie, that's some pressure, bro. Like, y'all wanting this man to.
Well, you only gave 12 or 8. Did you have 10 in there?
Nah, I mean, I just said 12 plus. I said 12.
12
I said 12 plus.
8 or 5.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, but 12 plus though, like goddamn, like motherfuckers want him, you know what I mean, to win 12 or more games.
Were you just running out of time that you couldn't put more choices?
No, I could have put more, but it was just like, hey, I'm only gonna give 3 choices, bro. 12 plus 8, because 8's in the middle, you know what I mean? Like that's where we've been at, or 5 or less, you know what I mean? Like shit, hey. Obviously, there ain't nobody pick 5, because if you would only win 5 games, we gonna be shitting as Vikings Nation, bro. Y'all know that. We're gonna be like, see, we should have got Harbaugh. I told y'all we should have got Harbaugh. That's gonna be the next argument if we don't do what we supposed to do. Yeah, for real. Now I'm probably gonna be one of them. See, I told y'all last that motherfucker ain't never called plays. We should have some. Yeah. Nah, but I like Kevin O'Connell, man. His vibe is super clean, though, for sure.
Yeah, I think all the coaches are well liked.
Yeah, for sure, man. I think we're in a good space, honestly.
This is a welcome change, because you got like guys that we just couldn't. Childress, man, he was rough, and then Zimmer was rough to listen to.
Honestly, like I'm just ready for it to be over with, comparing, like talking about last season and stuff. As far as like the media with the players, like, let the players move on. Quit bringing that shit up. The media, God, man, I just can't stand that. You know what I mean?
That first game's over, and
let's move on.
2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm ready for the first game to be over with, so that we can just start talking about this season and what they're gonna do. Because now all the questions are about, what's the vibe? Is the vibe so different, and this, that, and the third? And yeah, we understand that, bro. But you know what I mean? Let these players focus on this year, bro. Fuck the past. Like you got to have a short memory, man, when it comes to football. As far as moving on, when it comes to coaches and getting beat on a play or something, man. You gotta have a short memory, man. Sure.
Don't have Kwesi do any more interviews.
Put
him in the barn.
No, I say fuck it.
Don't come out until the season's over, man.
Hey, you feel some type of way because he was talking about your boy Kurt, man. It's all right.
I'd say that about him talking about any open. Well, it's the quarterback position, regardless of who it is. It's just he's your leader. You obviously gave him $70 million.
6 with
don't make yourself look stupid by having any type of second thoughts about it. You're the one that looks bad.
Hey, 6 is with you. 6 said stop him from talking. All right, so you got 6.
6 Shooter Nation. I like you.
Yeah, that's your boy.
Like you.
That's my boy too, man. I rock with 6, man. That's my boy, man. 6. Hey, that's my boy. You feel me? We on that Drake shit.
It's like one of those guys that just it's like, hey,
Grandizer.
listen how smart I am.
Grandizer, man. What's up? We ain't see you. Appreciate you, man. Moderate. Hey, hey, once I get to that level though, Grandizer, you're gonna be a moderator, man. I got to get you on there to be a moderator for sure. Ain't really no need for a moderator now, man. We got Purple Gang in the building. Everybody family in here right now. We ain't got no assholes trolling or nothing yet. So we ain't that popping yet.
I got some guys that got on me for making fun of the Chicago Bears today in one of my shorts. Anybody see those Syracuse uniforms they got now? The orange helmets.
Yeah, the Bears gonna be ass. And them jerseys ugly. They gonna get stomped out in them shit too. It's all right. I hope they wear them against us.
I think my comment was, I hope they have as bad a season as their uniforms look. Which I don't doubt it.
Nikki asks, will Justin Jefferson be a terrific wide receiver like what Kevin O'Connell did with Cooper Kupp last year? We hoping so. I mean, that's the damn.
That's something we didn't talk about. He says he's better than Cooper Kupp, quote unquote. Cooper Kupp is behind me, quote unquote.
He did say that.
Yeah.
He did say
only
that.
guy he has ahead of him is Devontae Adams, but that will change after 2020.
And yeah, he said that, and that's a fact too, though. Like, he ain't saying nothing wrong. Like, at the end of the day, like, the talent gap is like crazy. It was all about the system. You feel me? Like, but Cooper Kupp is good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not taking anything away from him, but the system played in his favor.
I'm the second best receiver in the league, soon to be number 1, but I don't care about the money.
Justin Jefferson is gonna tear it up. Hey, you already know that. Shout out to the Raiders. You a Raiders fan?
Dude is real.
Yoshi. I love that name too, man. Yoshi. You in the building though. Yeah,
Raiders fan.
Justin Jefferson definitely gonna tear it up, man.
We pretty high on the Raiders this year.
Yeah, for real. For real, boy. The Bears uniforms will be great for Halloween. Yeah, that's true. You know what I mean? Because that shit ugly. Super Will said he liked
great
those.
for working road construction at night too.
My thing is this: what QB do y'all think we getting after Kirk though? I mean, honestly, I think we're gonna go for the draft.
We already decided it'll be 2036.
Hell no.
Yeah, he did. He said he was gonna be having a fully guaranteed contract of $110 million in 2036.
I'm not gonna get on. Well, listen, hey, Will, I do believe that we definitely are gonna target something in a draft though. Like, our next quarterback will be a drafted quarterback, whether that's Kellen Mond, being that we drafted him, like stepping in, or
I wanted Carson Strong in like 6th, 7th round.
Hell no, Carson Strong. Hell no, man. What do you like about Carson Strong? That dude is ass, bro. Right.
He just, I thought he looked just, and I know you don't like Kirk Cousins, but I thought he was Kirk Cousins.
You thought he was Kirk? Why would you want another Kirk Cousins? We trying to get better than Kirk Cousins, man. Even though Kirk Cousins is good, like, we want better than Kirk. Like, come on now. We need somebody like Mahomes, Brady, Herbert. We trying to get one of them guys.
We're never gonna draft that high.
You don't know that. It might happen.
Are you hoping we draft that high?
Well, look, you don't even got to draft that high. Mahomes got picked what, number 10? I mean, shit, we're always in that kind of.
That's high.
Josh Allen got picked what, 7? Yeah, that's high, but we're always close enough where we can make a trade if we got our guy though. Like, if our guy's there and Quessay's like, hey, that's our guy, we need to go get him, they'll do it.
Aaron Rodgers picked 32, I guess.
Yeah,
or no,
and then
28.
Tom Brady was what, like the last pick of the damn draft?
199.
So yeah, I doubt we'll be going trade. I doubt it. We're going to trade for one. Yeah, that is the Vikings history though, for sure.
Let me ask you this:
we're gonna get like Garoppolo or some shit.
You said Carson Strong is like, but
yeah, he's
were you thinking, oh my God, Tom Brady, 6th round, he's gonna be the best quarterback ever?
No.
I mean, I'm just saying, take a flyer on a guy in the 7th round. He's a walk on, I guess, the Patriots. I wanted to ask Joe Spinoza about him.
But why? That would have been this year. We got Kellen Mond. Like, why? We don't even know what Kellen Mond can do yet.
I was saying 3rd quarterback, man. I didn't want to re-sign he shall not be named.
Yeah, and we got rid of Nate Stanley. They
Yeah,
were
I mean,
saying,
anybody in that draft is better than Nate
you know what
Stanley.
makes it worse is people from the Vikings media was because Nate Stanley was working out, at one of the high schools or something, and they had like a little event, and Vikings media talking to him how he's so ready for this year and he's been working hard, and all of a sudden, like 2 days later, they release him. I'm like, wow, I feel so bad for him, man. He was saying how ready he was to, go out there and help the team as much as he can. It's like, fuck. Hey, that's the NFL though. You feel me? Like somebody will pick him up. I mean, he's stuck around for a long time, so he must do something right. Or Zimmer them just loved him, I guess. Just like, hey, that's like he reminds me of my son, so I'm gonna keep him on the team.
Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking.
Because there is there's relationships that get built outside of football, like, where it's just you just relate to a person, or you look at a guy like, hey, Zimmer looks at a kid like, you know what, I like your attitude. We're gonna keep you around. And then Quesse them got in there and said, no, dog. How the fuck have you been on this roster that long? Sorry, dog, you got to go.
It's a kind of a shocker because most teams got like 4 quarterbacks
Hey,
going into preseason.
Nikki, we said Nikki, we said we staying away from Ohio State quarterbacks. I'm sorry. I don't want CJ Stroud.
Because the top 2 candidates, one's from Ohio State. I was going to say something, but I didn't know his name.
Yeah, Stroud is not. Yeah, you're right, Will. Stroud's not bad, but man, he's Ohio State, man. I don't know, man. Ohio State, I just want to stay away from it. It's just like they never pan out, bro. Like the science is there. You feel me? Like it's not like this is something where the science, and yes, these are all different individuals, but the science, it must be something that the offense they run, or it has to be something on their play style that just doesn't translate to the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just, because out of all of those players, yeah, when they're in college, they're like winning Heisman and throwing, and then when they get in the NFL, it's just like, yo, is it because the type of offense, which I thought they ran more of a pro style offense, but no, they don't, I guess. I don't know. Or maybe they just got the worst luck. Let's see. Peyton Manning nephew. Yeah. Hey man, what's up, Ryan?
Did you ever see game video of him of playing with
Archie,
all those little white guys?
Yeah,
around?
man. Yeah, that's the thing with Archie, man. You out here playing these little Christian, no
Christian
offense, because I'm
schools,
Christian, but still,
all these little midget players.
You playing all these little ass, peewee looking ass
little
motherfuckers.
People.
Yeah,
like
man.
People. Like, I just realized that the Cowboys owner just got.
Well, you know who else?
In trouble for saying midget.
Well, you know who else? You know who else like had that kind of highlight reel was Zion Williamson going over to the NBA. Because Zion, he's from South Carolina, Spartanburg, which is like 2 hours away from me. And like, yeah, he goes to the school. I know what school he went to, and he goes to the school where they play like these, little church. It's like these little guys are these little white boys, man.
Didn't they travel though?
Like, yeah, he did.
Travel?
He did AAU, and of course he dominated in that too. But I'm saying, as far as his school games though, it was just unfair, bro. Like,
well, I thought they maybe did some showcases, like their school went across the borders and stuff, like some of these big, like
they might have after they realized
LeBron did. They went and played like 5 or 10 schools.
But the thing about it, his school wasn't that good. He was just good. Like his teammates were ass. Like it was a small school. He just happened to be like that much better than everybody.
He was a monster.
Yeah, So let's see. What game this season are you least excited for? Good question, Ryan. Man, appreciate you tapping in too, man. I haven't seen your name on the chat.
I am not excited
to Purple Gang, bro.
I'm not excited to play Lions or Bears. I just don't like playing bad teams.
Yeah,
and worrying about if we'll like have a bad week or something. We'll lose a game we're supposed to win.
Appreciate you, Yoshi, man. Appreciate you tapping in for sure, Yoshi. Appreciate it. Make sure you
I used to be excited about them because I'll be like, oh god, we're gonna tear these guys up, and then we lose with 94 yards to go, with a 94-yard touchdown drive with no time remaining.
Yeah,
I'm like, ah, shit. It's like if you win those games, but barely, you feel bad about it, and I hate that.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think I'm with Dave too, Ryan, man. Honestly, like, yeah, it's probably gonna be like the Lions and shit. Because because those games feel like the
The
most pressure
Jets
for
or
real. Yeah, the Jets. It's like fuck if we lose, bro, and I
Giants.
gotta go to work tomorrow.
When we play the Jets and the
We lost to
Giants,
the
yeah.
Jets, bro. Like, which I think the Jets are gonna be solid this year, though. So I don't think it's gonna be that bad to lose to the Jets this year. Because I mean, like I say, their draft was crazy, bro. Their draft was wild, bro. Like them boys literally clean shop. You hear me? Like they got
I'm
a
actually
squad.
I'm actually a little more optimistic about this Eagles game in week 2. So
A
I
lot of
would
people are
normally say
talking
that. I would
about that
normally
game.
say that game, but now I'm like, I think we're gonna win that one now. That makes us 13-4 instead.
Yeah, a lot of people talking about that Eagles game saying like, hey, because this is one thing that we can't have happen, right? Our schedule set up where we're playing Green Bay week 1 right out the gate. You know, let's just say we drop that game, right? If
Yeah, we
we
gotta
drop
beat the
that
Eagles
game,
then.
bro, we have to. Eagles is a must win. It's a must win, bro. We're gonna be right off the rip, right as the season starts. We cannot lose week 1 and then go to Philly and get embarrassed in Philly, bro. Like, I mean, it just cannot happen. So, like, there's a lot of pressure starting out the season, man. You know, like honestly, bro. Like,
Anytime you open up against your division rival, man.
but I think like we're the only team. I tried to look at the schedules and I'm like, yo, like we're the only team that's like opening up right in our fucking, right in our NFC North rival game. It's like rivalry week for us. You know what I
It was
mean?
actually pretty good setup because no one will have a book on us. And
Yeah,
Aaron Rodgers has been known to start out, remember him?
yeah, with the Saints game.
RELAX, relax,
Yeah,
relax, relax. Well,
yeah,
that's because he's sucked in the beginning of the season before. And then last year he had, I don't know if you remember this, guys, and I probably brought it up before, is that if it was reported that the quarterback rating, if he was just to take every snap and throw it straight into the ground, he would have a higher quarterback rating than he actually did at the end of the game. It
mm,
means he just played so bad that if he just didn't throw an interception and grounded the ball every play, that he would have had a higher quarterback rating.
yeah, for sure.
That's
Hey,
how bad he
six.
played the first game of the year last year.
6, I ain't gonna lie. I did a video, bro, like what KJ Osborne said. I think we have the best receiving core for sure. And Cincinnati might be there. They
I
might be
mentioned
close.
Cincinnati on your video,
Yeah.
but that's pretty good. That's a pretty
Now,
deep.
and I ain't gonna lie with
They
Tampa
may have a
Bay.
better third receiver than we do.
Yeah. And with Tampa Bay adding Julio, like if Julio can not be injured this year, like with Godwin too, like they might be kind of and freaking what's the light skinned guy's name again, man? The boy they got? Yeah, them boy might be tough, boy. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Tampa, like they got Julio, bro. That was a good veteran pickup, probably for the low ski. And like Tom Brady probably excited as hell when he seen that shit. I'm sure he probably pulled the strings like, yo, go get me Julio. Like I'm gonna turn him up before he calls it quits.
Did you watch that short of me on Tom Brady, please retire? And I said that the Megatron had went from high school, his entire college career, his entire
Yeah,
pro career. We did 5 years, got into the Hall of Fame, and he
yeah.
did that all during Tom Brady's career. Like he high
Oh
school,
yeah.
college, pro, got to the Hall of Fame from both between the time Brady started until now. That's
Yeah, for
insane.
sure.
Like in all the college seniors right now, where most of them were born the year Brady entered the league.
Yeah,
That's just insane.
for sure. Yeah, Vino, we gonna be you right. Boy, we gonna be mad. We gonna be some mad. These live streams are gonna be a lot different if we go 0-2. All right.
Yeah,
So
they might be more entertaining than they
if
are
we go
now.
0-2, tap the hell in, because I'm telling you right now, it's going up, bro. We gonna get
I
on some
I
ass.
I
You hear
turn
me?
into the fucking Purple Hulk when we lose,
We
man.
getting on.
I'm
We gonna
mild
be
mannered.
getting. We gonna
I'm
be on
mild
their head
mannered.
top.
Purple Hulk if we lose.
Yeah, I'm not mild, man. I'm gonna go.
Don't
I'm
make me
going in.
angry.
I'm going in. You feel me? Put me in, coach. I'm going in. I'm finna get on their ass. Like somebody gonna hear me. You hear me? Somebody gonna hear me. My shit's gonna go viral. I'm gonna fuck around. The Vikings gonna hear me. But do you see us? Hold on. Let me see. I got some good questions in here real quick for us, Dave. Let's see. Cause hey Ryan, man, you the truth, man. Ask some questions. Hold on. Let me find your question. Do you see the Vikings trading for anyone? Do
I
you see
don't.
the Vikings trading for anyone, Dave? I mean, how you feel?
I mean, we've already given up our 4th rounder next year, right?
Yeah. I think if we do trade, like I was saying, like I think Madison is probably the most likely for us to trade. And yes, I can see us trading for like a tight end and a draft
Well, I
pick or
think it
something.
would be open to anything, but I don't think we're gonna do anything. It would have to be,
Yeah, it's not gonna be immediately for sure. It's not gonna be immediately.
Jared Allen trade that we did. We gave away a 1st rounder and a 3rd rounder or something the next year. Awesome trade, right?
Yeah.
Then the tight end we got with a 4th round pick last year, not a good trade, right?
Right.
So
Right.
it has to be, it can't be a desperation pick, and I don't think we're in a desperate mood, but I think we're open to anything. If think we're close, yeah, and I don't think it won't be any skill position. It'd be a defensive line maybe or offensive line.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to tap in, McAndrews, man. Like Dave say, Purple Hawk, bro. Like, hey, you got to tap in with us. You got to tap in with us.
I turn to the freaking Purple Hulk, man.
I like see him getting traded. I see like him getting traded. Yeah, for sure, man. You talking about Madison, Will? You talking about Madison, man? I think he's like
it only makes sense.
It makes sense for him because he's on his contract year 2, where it's
end
like
of his year. We're not going to pay him $6 million.
we drafted Ty Chandler. I mean, it's all we got. Kene. I mean, come on, bro. Like, and he's like he could be RB1 for another team. So I think just out of love and respect, like as much as he can say, "Oh, I love Minnesota," bro, he's gonna want to go get his bag and be RB1 somewhere, and he deserves it. You feel me? Like
I do not know how Ty Chandler fell as far as he did in the 5th round. That's
So I mean,
good,
I think Alexander
really,
Madison
really
is definitely. I can tell you right now, I don't believe Alexander is going to be a Viking next year.
He's
for sure.
He's
won't be a Viking
100%
next
gone.
year. Yeah. Seattle, Carson retired. Yeah, for sure. Chris Carson did retire in Seattle. I can see him playing for Seattle. You know what I mean? I can see him.
But Seattle's trying to build a team, not
they are. But that would be a good. That would be a good. Cornerstone to have Madison as a running back though. But they do have the other guy too though. That's pretty good. Other than Carson, I forget the running back they got. They got a pretty good, decent running back still.
Maybe they got a player like a offensive lineman that's at the end of their contract, and we can flip.
Well, Minnesota Vikings beat Patriots and Bills with the bad score. I think they'll beat the Patriots for sure with the bad score, meaning like we'll blow them out pretty much 10 or more, beat them by 10 or more. I think we can beat the Patriots by 10 or more. The Bills, I don't think so. I think if we beat the Bills, it's going to be just because the ball's rolling our way. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be talent against talent and we just beat them. Like Josh Allen, he's like that for real. You know what I'm saying?
Josh Allen has the best combination of running and passing.
And wide receivers, yes. And he has good wide receivers.
Him as a runner and a passer, he is the best probably dual threat quarterback.
Yeah.
That high level of talent on each thing. Lamar Jackson, not as good a thrower as Josh.
Yeah.
Better runner.
And 6 is right, bro. Diggs is going to try to prove that. You absolutely right. That's going to be a good battle though, man. Because hey, look here though. I mean, he can try to prove whatever he wants, but Jefferson's better than Diggs. So
I think that was I saw an article in the offseason before I ever did a podcast that said that was the evenest trade in the history of the league.
Well, you hit it on the head with this, but I'm down for this. I'll rock with this all day. Trade Madison and KJ Osborne for a 3rd and 4th, and DK.
That would be awesome.
Man, send them.
That would be freaking awesome. I don't think
right now.
Honestly, I think we would have to give up more than that to get them.
Yeah, DK. I mean, I don't know though. That is some good value though, depending on what KJ does.
Well, we would have to give up more. We'd have to give up some picks.
Well, I can say like if KJ has a year like he had last year, and then Alexander has a year like he had last year, I mean, that is some good value because we're giving them 2 solid players.
Just think Jefferson and Metcalf on the outside.
Oh man, that would be so crazy, bro.
Oh my God.
Dog.
That would be 3 deep for sure.
That would be crazy. Like then I would feel bad for Thielen because Thielen definitely gonna be out the door at that point.
Well, I mean, he plays a slot.
I'm gonna be sad too because that's my boy. Yeah, he can play the slot, man, but I'm telling you, ISM
So can
and
JJ.
Naylor, like those guys are on the come. Like they're not gonna sit around for 2-3 years behind nobody. Like I think they're good enough to, it's gonna be just skills gonna force them into being a starter eventually, like sooner than later, shall I say. You know what I'm
Well, I
saying?
think
Like
there's gonna be enough. Remember Joe Spinoza and his,
Carter
mechanical
Moss
mind.
too. You ain't lying, McAndrews. That's what that would
Yeah, I
be.
mean it's a perfect example. Carter and Moss.
Yeah,
Thielen being Carter, who used to wear Carter's jersey growing up.
yeah, for real, boy. Um, Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen going to be Stephon Diggs. Yeah, but that was another thing though that I seen watching the KJ Osborne podcast with Paul Allen. That's the guy I was thinking about on Buffalo that I was saying that had like 4 touchdowns in that playoff game. It was like Gabriel Davis. His name's Dave. He's number 13. That's the guy I was thinking about because when we were doing our wide receiver list, I was actually trying to think about him. Like, damn, what is this guy's fucking name? And and this is what they said, right? The year KJ got drafted, if you look at all the wide receivers that got drafted, bro, they're all like savages out here, bro. Every one of them from KJ on up, like all are like impact players for their team right now. You know what I mean? Like doing their thing. There's pretty much
it,
like no bust of wide receivers in that draft. They say that's one
it's
of the best drafts, wide
it's
receiver
so
draft.
weird how the receivers used to be like, oh, you're not good until like your third year, and now
Yeah.
they're just coming out right out of the gate.
Yeah, well, you got to think too. That's how it is, man, because the training's getting a lot more better. The competition's getting better. It's all because of weight room and just how everything is evolving. The human evolves too. And
Well,
that's why,
I think receivers,
all these camps now.
well, I think receivers getting the release and running good routes
Mm.
can make, that's Thielen, right?
I mean, you got to think like these kids are doing like NFL camps when they're like 5-6 years old too. Like, I mean, they're starting young now. Like, it's a little
Yeah, I think
different
there's a
breed
lot
stuff.
more dedicated camps to your
Yeah.
position rather than just going to a football camp.
Yeah. And parents are like putting their
In the
kids in these camps young.
7-on-7 leagues, and and like with
Yeah,
quarterbacks, they
for
get the
sure.
Elite 11 and all that.
Would you be upset if Aaron Rodgers pulls a Favre and joins the Vikings? Hell to the no. I would not be upset. I will be happy if Aaron Rodgers comes to the Vikings. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, shit, Favre did it. We weren't mad about that. So why would we be mad about Aaron Rodgers? I mean, he's a Packer, but hey, look, it's Aaron Rodgers. You feel me? Like I would take Tom Brady next year, as old as he is, if he just said, "Hey, I want to go to Minnesota for 1 year and see what I can do." Come on with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take that chance. I don't care. I'm gonna take that chance for 1 year, man. We could sacrifice 1 year. This offensive attack is going to be legendary. Yes, it is. But I got faith in Kurt, man. I think Kurt's going to compete with all of those guys this year. He's going to be in the same tier as all of them. So I believe
Spinoza
that.
said 49 to 5,100 yards.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
43 touchdowns. I think.
And I made it a short too on my page. If y'all want to go hear that,
Oh yeah,
man.
I saw it.
Yeah, I cropped it and made it a short on him making that
Did
prediction.
see that.
Yeah, he said 49 to 5,000 yards and 38 to 42 touchdowns. He said that's a bold prediction, my guy.
I think he had 49-50 with the Redskins 1 year.
Hey, when we did that live, y'all thought I was playing. Like he literally is Kirk Cousins' #1 fan. He interviewed Kirk on his page, so y'all can go watch that too. Like he actually interviewed this man, bro, a regular guy, Joe. Man, Joe, hey,
and he doesn't have a
boy.
Page. He just put that on. He just recorded that and
it's like he made a YouTube just to release that.
Twitter.
Shit.
He put it on Twitter. Yeah, like he had no show. He had no YouTube presence. And he goes, "Hey, let me put this on my Twitter page."
I rock with Joe, man. That's my boy, man. He a new friend of mine, man. I rock with him. Like he does some cool shit. Y'all follow him on Twitter, man. That's what I reached out to him, man. He does real charts. Like Joe is. Listen, y'all. Joe's the type of guy we're gonna see. He's gonna have his own stat one day, where it's gonna be, he's in the lab right now.
Joe Spinoza Index.
I'm telling you, he's in the lab right now. I can probably guarantee you. Figuring out numbers and shit, like how PFF came out, with all that. He's gonna have his own shit. Watch.
He has a. I was gonna bring this up. I forgot about it, but he has a he has a equation. This is how many wins the Vikings will have, and it'll be 6 minus and then it would be 6 plus. Sorry, 6 plus, and then parentheses it was um ranked defense divided by 2.5 or
Yeah,
something like that or whatever. I don't know what it was, but it was
yeah,
it was a thing of if we had the worst defense, we would
yeah,
have a terrible record, but if we
yeah.
so
Word. Hey, appreciate you
it
though,
was
James.
yeah, it was 6 plus defensive ranking divided by 2.5, and
Yeah, for
that's what our
sure.
record would be.
Hey, James, man, better late than never. All right. I don't know if you never hear that yet, man, but better late than never, man. At least you here. All right. We here, man. You know we love you, boy. Hey, look, let's see. What'd you ask me again, Will? My bad, man. You said, yeah, here we go. He said,
Ryan
what if
Stone,
we
nothing
didn't
will
get Kurt?
surprise me.
Yeah. Nothing will surprise me for real. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure. If
we
we
got
get
blanked in the NFC title game, 41
Bro,
nothing, man.
Ryan,
Nothing will surprise me.
we lost to the Lions on a walk-off touchdown. Jared Goff went down, drove down the field with less than what was it? 45 seconds. How much time? I don't know. It wasn't that much time, and he went down and fucking scored. Anything can happen with the Vikings. Just know that. What if we didn't get Kurt? Would we have been in the vote for Tom Brady? I don't think so. I mean, actually, he does have some ties to Minnesota, though, right? Doesn't he have? Didn't he say like his grandparents lived in Minnesota or something like that? Or I think there's something tied to Tom Brady in Minnesota. Maybe it could have been. I think his grandparents are from Minnesota or something, man. If I'm not mistaken.
There might be a connection. I don't remember it.
Shit, so I can see why not. I don't see why not, man. I don't think Tom Brady likes purple, man. I don't think he would look good in a Vikings uniform. I just don't see Tom Brady in a Vikings uniform, man. I don't. I see Aaron Rodgers more than I see Tom Brady. We going to win the brothers against each
Cousins going to play
other.
till he's 42 anyways.
Yeah, he might play to week 42. He ain't playing on the Vikings to week 42.
He'll have 3 titles.
Who's going to win brothers against each other? Dalvin Cook or James? Dalvin for sure. That's another thing, man. Did you see how cut y'all see how cut Dalvin? Y'all saw how cut Dalvin was in that press conference, man. Go watch Dalvin, boy. My boy, shit looking like boy. Them boy, hey.
Dalvin Cook just wants to win.
Listen, the Vikings.
He
I'm gonna tell you
eats and
what.
sleeps football.
Vikings players, boy. This summer here, boy. Them boys been in that gym, boy. I'm trying to tell you, boy. They must know something. Cause every time I'm looking at, I'm like, God damn, like what y'all been doing this summer, boy? Dalvin over there, boy. I mean, my boy biceps been busting out the seams of the shirt, like, and his little shits up here. My dog is not playing.
Every single player wants to impress the new coaches.
I appreciate you,
Mick
Andrews, man. Good night, man. Appreciate you tapping in, man. You know it's always love.
Andrews.
Yeah,
Later.
you know it's always love with you. But yeah. That's
Bring out
crazy.
the Purple Hulk next week.
James said that Booth signed. James, you missed it. Did he?
James, where you been, man?
Come on, James. Not only did he sign James, but today he had an interception. He picked off Kirk Cousins at practice.
And he said he's going to play for free next year.
Yeah.
No.
But
yeah, he intercepted the ball, fully signed, ready to
fully
play.
Signed. Yep. And he got an interception today in training camp against Kirk Cousins, guarding Justin Jefferson. So that's good news, man. We got a savage. We got a savage alert. Savage alert. You know what I'm saying? Let's hope he keeps it up. Because I was telling them, James, at the beginning of the show, Cameron Dantzler kind of had the same story when we drafted him coming in first thing in training camp. Oh, Cameron Dantzler's an interception king. He had 3 picks already and this, that, and it kind of translated to the field. But I think it was just the coaching that really get Dantzler off of his mode, though, bro. Like coaching messed him up. Like, no, good thing he's still young.
Well, one of the things I brought up about KOC was that he's really big on telling them the why.
Yeah.
Because how often have you been in a job and someone told you to do this? Or when you were a kid, mom says, do this, and you say, why? And she says, because I said so.
Yeah.
No one wants, the whole time you're working, the whole time you're doing your job, you're like, why am I doing this?
Yeah.
But KOC says I tell them the why, and it's because he doesn't want them thinking about the why. He just wants them doing. I already told them why.
Yeah.
So and that's one of the things Kwesi said is that, hey, when I would ask KOC there's really no second question because he gives me this detailed answer of the why, and I don't have a second questions because he's answered all of them,
Right.
and that impresses me.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man. Well, JJ definitely got the moss braids. I seen that vibes, and I hat fire too. I might need to order one of them
I want
hats.
to see the Moss Fro. You know, the
Yeah,
Moss
he'll
Fro.
definitely pull it out again. He always do that at least once a year or something. He don't ever do it in the game though. The game, I think before the season starts, he's gonna have his little.
I always wondered
twisties.
how they put their helmets on, man. It's like crazy.
Yeah, have his little twisties in his head. But yeah, man, shit, hey, I'm ready for the season, man. I'm so ready, man. Tomorrow we're gonna get more news. It's just gonna be every day now. Like it's gonna be lit, bro. It's gonna be lit. And moves are still be made. Roster moves are gonna be made like rapidly too now, just all across the NFL. Like this is the beginning. People are gonna be getting the scissors. All right. So you will be hearing about people getting the scissors. It's coming. I think they're gonna start trimming down the roster ASAP. Like they not gonna wait. You know, I better show up day one. Yeah, for real. He may in the game. Yeah. What's up, Timmy, man? SKOL gang, man. Hey, Timmy, we purple gang family. Yeah, we SKOL gang too, though, man. I rock with that. What's up, Timmy? For sure. Appreciate you tapping in. Appreciate you tapping in with us, man. Let's see. I'm going to try to be on time next time. Hey, you cool, James. We know you always show love, bro. You family, man. You purple gang to the death. You know what I mean? As long as you here, like I said, man, better late than never, you know? Better late than never. Man, who else we got, Dave? What we got, man? Like you did a bunch of shorts. I mean, what's up? Like,
I don't even remember what I did. Just I thought something was funny and I posted it.
so yeah, there we go. Let's talk
Oh,
about Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron
Fucking looking
Rodgers
like,
outfit. Yeah.
yeah, for
Cameron
sure.
Poe from what's it called? The movie
Oh shit.
Con Air. You
Hey.
look like Cameron Poe from Con Air. And Harrison Smith brought that up in his interview. He says, yeah, he looks like, you know.
Oh, he really
so-and-so.
did? He said that? I gotta go watch
he
that.
says,
That's
hey,
funny.
yeah, he brought that up on his press conference.
Wow. That's funny.
That he's a big Nicolas Cage fan, and he saw that he showed up like the
Aaron
Poe
Rodgers
from
is
Con Air.
funny as hell. This man pulled up in a fucking wife beater, bro. Like with the jeans.
He
on.
looks like a dead ringer.
Yeah,
I put both pictures on my of the comparison on my short.
But you know, one
Me a
thing I
thumbs
know
down.
about A-Rod,
Thumbs down
man.
my videos.
One thing about A-Rod, man, that's calculated for sure. Well, a Packers fan is gonna definitely thumbs down any Vikings fan video. I mean, that's just a fact, all right?
These guys are brutal.
I mean, you talking about their quarterback, man. Shit, if a Packers fan's talking about Kurt, you better stand up for him, man.
If Kirk
That's
Cousins
purple
showed up
gang
like
rules,
that, I would
bro.
be laughing my ass off, posting that all over the place.
You would be liking it and laughing your ass, man. Hell no.
Yeah, that would be
We
funny.
don't rock with them like that. We don't rock with them like that, man. They ain't gonna be disrespecting that purple, but I'm on their top. Like I'm quick to argue with a Green Bay fan. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm quick, even though our argument's kind of like, damn, though, man, fuck, they got Aaron Rodgers and damn, they've been whooping our ass.
Someone talked a shit about me the other on one of my things. He said something about my delivery was as smooth as a back road in Minnesota. And I'm like, God,
what on one of your production
he said
videos?
that to me, and I said, oh, I went to look at your page, but it was
shit.
I went to look at your page, it was blank. Thanks for listening.
Damn, they coming at my boy Dave like that, man.
I'm like, what do you want me to do? Quit?
Man, purple gang, man. Y'all gonna have to pull up on Dave's page, man, and find out who that was.
Talk
Man.
shit to me.
Y'all gonna have to get on his top, yo. Like for real. We ain't gonna let nobody play with our boy like that.
Go talk shit about me.
Here we go. Hey, Timmy, Dave said Kurt. Timmy said Kirk Cousins or Captain Kurt is that dude. You feel me? With the DAT. I liking your style, Timmy. That was up.
Thanks, James. Get that guy to sub.
Yeah, for sure, man. Hey, for sure, man. Hey, look, Captain Kurt is that dude. Hey, so we feel the same way, Timmy, man. You know what I mean? Like most people in the chat, we all feel the same way, man. We rocking with Kurt this year. You know, we think he gonna do good. You know, because I haven't really seen your name. I'm not sure if you have been tapping into the SKOL Lives, man. But welcome and appreciate you being here. But yeah, we high on Kurt this year. You know, we
And Timmy,
definitely
if you
high.
haven't subbed over at Minnesota Sports Talk, do
Yeah, for
that.
sure. Go do
Go,
that,
go
man.
leave a comment, enter my contest. I have the description of the contest, the rules in the description of the video. So go check that out.
Yeah, man. Got us up, man. Join the family. Join the family for sure, man. We be having a good old fucking time.
Yes, sir. Boom.
We be having a good time, bro. For sure. Hey, Super Will said we pulling up. You already know how we pulling up, bro. We not playing with them boy, innit? Hey, we pulling up. You know that. You know that. It's going down. We ain't playing with no cheeseheads out here. You hear me? Like, that's a negative.
I'm starting to like tag Packers, Bears, and Lions
Appreciate
fans.
you, Timmy, for sure.
Trying to get them on my channel.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, I'll show love to the NFC North a little bit, man, but not like that, man. I ain't gonna lie. How beneficial would it be for the Vikings if David Bakhtiari doesn't play week 1? It would be real beneficial, actually. That would actually be like that would be a real big move for us in a way because, yeah. I mean, I feel like either way, Aaron Rodgers better watch out, you know, but that definitely would be a plus in that would definitely play in our favor, though. For sure. We shredding cheese. You know that. Do you know who David Bakhtiari is?
He's a left tackle that he
Okay.
was hurt last year, and he didn't make. I don't think he played in the playoffs.
Yeah, he's a big piece. You know, if he doesn't play, he's on the pup list, right? I think wasn't he on them?
he's
Yeah,
now. Just so anybody doesn't know, pup list doesn't mean shit right now.
yeah,
But I think a long time ago it used to be you had to miss 6 games. They lowered it to 3. Now I think they bumped it back up to 4. I could be wrong, but that's for the regular season, not the preseason.
yeah,
So
yeah, for sure. Yeah, man. Hey, James. Hey, just stay tuned, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I usually try to schedule it. You know what I mean? Like, I usually try to schedule it in the morning so that it's on my channel hours ahead of time so people can see when I'm
ring
going
that bell
live.
so you get warned.
Yeah, but I'm also gonna start posting it on the community tab as well. So people will know when we going live more often, man. We're gonna be popping up. And we're gonna get more on a schedule too. You know, like when the season starts, I'm gonna do more of a scheduled show where it's gonna be this night, or you know, because we're gonna do previews and
I
post
think
game.
we're gonna do like Monday night, like Monday, Monday morning quarterback, but at night,
Yeah,
maybe.
for sure. Yeah, because we're gonna do previews and we're gonna do post game. So it's gonna be, you know, more scheduled times. You'll know, hey, be on YouTube at this time. You feel me? Because we on there, unless you hear otherwise. Will the Bears get the #1 pick? If not, then who? They're gonna be close. They're gonna be close to the #1. They definitely will. They're definitely gonna get a top 5 pick next year. That's a fact. If not, though, I can see like. I mean, I can really see like the Falcons still being a team that still needs a couple years, maybe a year or two, even though I do like what's our boy from Ritter? Um Texans. There's a couple teams that I can still see. Maybe Seattle might actually be one. Shit, we'll see. Seattle might tank that ass just so they can get their damn quarterback. For real. SKOL Vikings run up the score. Yeah, I see him move back. Hey, word, Grandizer, for sure. James said Texans, man. Hey, appreciate y'all, man. We've been having some people in the chat, man, with us for an hour and 50 minutes, man. Shit, we're doing good, man. I love seeing this shit grow, man. Purple Gang growing, man, for sure. SKOL Live with me and Dave.
Need to trademark that.
Yeah, who do y'all think who do y'all think we should try to reach out to and get on the show with us, man? That's my thing, man. I like networking, man. I like networking. I like getting new faces for y'all. one thing I can tell y'all for sure, I do have a Hall of Famer, like really gold jacket Hall of Famer that I'm gonna do an interview with him, man. I touched base with him today, actually. He's a Buffalo Bills Hall of Famer. He has the gold jacket and everything. Y'all will see that interview coming, but I'm gonna do that the week we play the Bills. So I already set it up like that because he obviously is in the Hall of Fame for the Buffalo Bills. So I'm gonna make
Does he
sure.
have to pay? And ask him if he has to pay his way to Canton every year, or does the Hall of Fame pay his way to go there to sit on stage?
We'll ask him some questions.
Does he do it?
Yeah, we'll ask him. We'll definitely. My
am
wife.
I invited? Little old me.
Well, I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see. I might be able to tap in, but he's kind of like, I mean, he's kind of already like not tech savvy and stuff. You know, he's a little older too, and I don't want to bombard him a little bit too. We'll see the vibes though. We'll see the vibes. I'll have the link ready to send. I'll ask him like, hey, my co-host wants to ask you some questions. Yeah, we'll see the vibes. I mean, I don't see why not, honestly. But
didn't he play with Juice?
He played with he played with OJ. Yeah, OJ. Yeah, you saw my Juice. I'm like, hold on, no. Yeah, he blocked for OJ Simpson. He actually blocked for him.
Yeah, played for OJ. Played with OJ.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he lives right around the corner from me, man. 10 minutes away. Shit. If you could tell Kevin O'Connell one thing, what would it be? I don't know, man. Just be. I mean, what do you think, Dave?
Meritocracy. Play the best players.
Yeah, for
at
sure.
each position.
Yeah.
None of this. Oh, we drafted this guy higher. We pay this guy more.
Pay the
best players.
I second that, man. Just play the best players for sure, man. It's simple as that. Something that Zimmer didn't do. Zimmer felt like if you're a veteran, I don't care if the rookie's better, the veteran's playing. Like, no, don't do that. If the rookie's better, he's better, bro. Like, I mean, you saw what it did to Justin Jefferson. He actually Justin Jefferson. Imagine Justin Jefferson playing the first 3 games that season, what his stats would have looked like. That could have been an extra 300 yards. Like,
for Thielen, 3 years, he finally gets his chance.
I'm telling you, man. PPP growing faster than ever. Hey, for sure, James. You know that, man. That's what I started doing this thing for, man. You know?
Hey. And so sports stock's not doing too bad either.
Yeah, man.
I've gained 300 since I went and did our first live.
For sure. I mean, I keep trying to tell Dave to start doing lives over there and having people on, but he don't want to listen, man. He want to just keep rocking.
It's cold. I have no idea how to do it.
I don't mind, no, man. Hey, I couldn't do this without Dave, bro. I couldn't do this without Dave. I mean, I can rock by myself, but I like having Dave, man. I enjoy his company, man. We make a good team, so Dave's my boy, man. That's my new friend. We definitely done built a good
outside of One Bar and Lupagus, we are the best duo.
We the truth, bro. We the truth. You know, we
give
on
them
one
credit.
I love One Bar and Lupagus. I love One Bar and Lupagus, but we on their ass though. That's a fact. We on their ass.
No, we only got 6,500 more.
We just started. We just started, bro. We
How
just
long started
been doing
2
months. We just started our shows 2 months ago, bro. We on their ass.
GG Sports has been a year. Did you know that?
I rock with GG, man. They're my boys.
I'm gonna be on their show. I'm gonna be on their show on Tuesday.
You going on Tuesday? Yeah, you got to make sure Purple Gang show up, man. Oh, well, they don't do live.
They don't do live, but I'm probably doing a recording on Tuesday.
Yeah, that'll be straight, man. We're going to tap in for sure.
They interviewed that Purple Pain guy like back in May.
I reached out to oh no, not that guy. Yeah, I know you're talking about
the chat group thing.
Yeah.
He leaves me DMs on Twitter. I never look at Twitter DMs.
Have you heard of
Purple Pain leaves messages for me.
Have you heard of Purple Few podcast? No, I haven't.
Purple
I gotta go check that out.
Purple Few podcast.
We'll check that out for sure.
I follow all of them if I can. So anything you mention.
Our guys rapping Dave are winning all day, every day, twice on. Hey, you know that, Grandaza. You already know that, man. Grandaza, the truth.
Purple Few.
Oh no! Oh, he's talking about Purple for the win. Yeah. We.
That's what's popping up.
He's probably the most popular. Like we rock.
He's like number one.
Yeah,
he's got 47,000 followers.
Yeah, he fire. He go hard, man.
They got even more than Purple Daily, I think.
Yeah, he the truth, man. We rock with bro, For sure, man. We rock with everybody, man, in the purple. That was my goal, y'all, when I started this podcast and shit. Y'all know that. I try to get everybody together, man. I ain't got no beef with nobody, man. Shit, I want
There's
everybody
only
to come
one annoying guy that's on YouTube, and I'm not gonna say his name.
Hey, but look, every fan base comes together. Like all the Cowboys, Eagles. I mean, everyone. They all their content creators come together, bro. All right, Timmy, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for sure. Appreciate
Thanks
you
for
tapping in.
subbing, Tim. I'm up to 364, and I know that was you.
Yeah, we'll
Thank
see
you.
you. We'll see you soon, man, for sure. We'll see you soon. But yeah. Hey, so I gotta ask y'all a question, chat. Y'all think should I stream the games during the season, man? Y'all want me to do live streams during the games? Y'all gonna kick it with me, man? We're gonna drink some beer, whatever. I'm not a heavy drinker, but I like wine. Really, my wife got me sipping a little bit of wine, man. That cheap ass Barefoot, but that motherfucker good, boy. So yeah, what y'all want to do, man? Y'all want to stream the games? I'll pick a couple games. Yeah, I'll pick a couple games and stream them, man. If y'all gonna kick it with me,
I'm gonna get some surly mailed to me.
Where Ryan said yes. Hey, James said yes. I bet. Hey,
Yeah,
hey, that's great, James. You can. Hey, Will said yes. That's a fact. That's all I need. Even if it's only us three, bro. Let's do it then, y'all. That's a fact. It's a done deal. We streaming. I ain't gonna stream every game, but I'll make sure I let y'all know ahead of time. You know, like, hey, this game I'm on. Like, we're gonna watch the game together, kick it. You know what I mean? Talk shit while the game on. That's gonna be fun.
How do you watch the game?
Really, man, I got a Fire Stick, or I can just break it on the internet. Like, I just use a website on the internet where I can stream it.
I got Dofu Sports. I have to every once in a while switch the feed because they find it and shut it down.
Yeah. I mean, there's a bunch of ways to watch, man. I'll never pay for cable or nothing, man. It's so you can watch any man. You can get whatever you want on the internet, man. All them UFC fights and all that, man. Like, I'd be on that for sure for the free ski. But yeah, really, if you just get a Fire Stick and jailbreak it, you good. I can get any game. I got any game anywhere. So I'll probably do that, man. I'll probably bring a little TV out one of my daughter's rooms and hook it up right in front of me, man, so we can watch the game together. Don't worry, guys. We'll figure it out. Just know we streaming the game together for sure. I definitely want to do that, man. Well, look, we headed out. We about to hit 2 hours, man. Again, I appreciate everybody that tapped in, man. I'm about to get up out of here. We had a good show, man. We might go live tomorrow, depending on the news and what's coming out. We never know, man. I'll get up with Dave and ask him if he has time. You know, I can't
go
do this
comment on my last video. Go comment on my last video. It's done dog crap. It's only got like 10 views. It's been like 2.5 hours.
I'll make sure I go show love too on it, man. Everybody go show love on this video, man.
Pissed off at Quasi.
Let's meet up at Dave's video after this, y'all. We all gonna meet up at Dave's video, man. It's a block party over
there. Boost it for me, guys, because I didn't go push it on the Facebook. I didn't go push it on the Facebook fan club, so I just left it to its own recognizance. So go over and just give me a SKOL. Appreciate it.
We meeting at Dave's page, man. Hey, again, man.
Hey,
good
Nikki,
night,
I subbed for you, man, the other day. I think I made a comment.
Yeah, for sure.
You got well, you're fun to watch. Good job.
Yeah, for sure.
Very animated.
Holla at your boy.